A very good morning to Dr. I'm Ning Yun. Today, my group, which is Group 3, would like to present about mental health problems among youngsters. These are my group members, Xia Kai, Stephen Wong Xingjian, Yap Sen KLAT, Zhong Sun Ting, and Chang Yiting. These are the contents that we will talk about in today's presentation. Firstly, I will talk about our workflow on how to conduct the projects. We get into group with 6 group members and we have selected the leaders. After that, we have a meeting on WhatsApp to discuss the group assignments. Secondly, we found some articles and have a discussion to decide the topic. We define the topic, which is mental health problems, and we narrow the topic in the range among youngsters. Therefore, the topic that we decide is mental health problems among youngsters. After we decided the topic, the leader has separated the parts to the members. We gather background information by finding the reference such as articles that closely related to our part.
After we find the references, thus we continue to prepare an outline. We analyze the references, read and reflect. After we prepare the outline, we continue to write academic papers and prepare the presentation. Each of our group members will give an oral presentation. As stated in World Health Organization 2018, mental health can be conceptualized as a condition of well-being in which an individual realizes he or her own capability, can deal with typical life challenges, can work successfully, and can contribute to his or her community. As cited in Furman 2020, mental health encompasses cognitive, behavioral, and emotional well-being. It is all about how people think, feel, and behave. There are several key aspects of mental health problems that contribute to the state of the efficient team to various degrees, which include the ability to recognize basic cognitive and social skills, communicate and regulate one's own emotion, as well as understand and sympathy with each other. Furthermore, other key aspects of the mental health problem are adjustability and ability to handle adversity, work efficiently in social role, and a good relationship between physical and mental health.
According to the World Health Organization, mental health is extremely crucial during childhood and adolescence. A mental disorder affects 10% of children and adolescents worldwide, but the majority of them do not seek help or receive treatment. The consequences of failing to address children and adolescents' mental health and psychosocial development can last well into adulthood, limiting opportunities to live happy life. Kamaruzama and Jyoti in 2018 stated that the number of mental illness cases among Malaysians aged 16 to 19 in 2015 amounted to 29.2% or 4.2 million people, according to the Malaysian Health Ministries. According to Rush and colleagues in 2021, the prevalence of mental health problems among youngsters are increasing in Malaysia, and there is a significant need to enhance the effective mental health care to alleviate the burden. In this paper, we will discuss the factors that contribute to mental health problems among youngsters, which are parental divorce, COVID-19 pandemic, and bullying victimization. The consequences of mental health problems among youngsters are poor academic performance, depression and suicidal behavior, and eating disorder, which can be solved by parental and teacher support, peer support, and school support.
Hi, my name is Yap Sen KLAT. Now I will talking about the factor affect the mental health problem of the youngster. The first factor is parental divorce. Parental divorce may bring the negative impact to their child or youngster. This is because parental divorce will give the youngster lack of parental love and affection. If this situation, lack of parental love, day to day, will influence the mental healthy youngster. The youngster will feel anxiety, low self-esteem, displeasure, and relationship difficult with others. Why the parental divorce? This may due to some factors such as the unpredictable money, and material distribution in a family. For example, economic inflation caused the price of their use increase and the income level for father and mother decrease. Then, that factor can give children and youngsters unpredictable negative impact. This problem may not happen immediately, but can give the big effect for youngsters in the long term. So, the parental divorce is the main factor to affect the mental health of youngsters and children. Next, COVID-19 pandemic also a serious factor to affect the youngster mental health. COVID-19 are the virus to cause the illness, die, and other several diseases for a human. And this case what happened at 2019. And this virus only takes some time, has spread fast and across to the world. This problem have give all the people feel unsafe and exhausted because the virus can cause to die. Therefore, people need to take action and social isolation. But social isolation of social distance will make the people and youngsters fail in the trap and inability to tolerate distract by themselves, especially for the youngsters fail to go out to home, such as go to school, workplace, and other public place, because the COVID-19 virus caused some youngsters experience lost their parents, and this will lead to youngsters to not like to go out, introvert, fear, post-traumatic stress disorder. Besides, they will start to seek unnecessary care for the healthy care system, because youngsters feeling they are sick after losing their parents. So, COVID-19 pandemic also a factor to affecting the mental health of youngsters. Thank you. That's part of me. Now I will pass to my teammate, Lim Sim Yu.
The third factor that affects mental health problems among youngsters is bullying victimization. Based on Arsenault and his colleagues in 2010, bullying victimization could affect various mental health problems, and the youngsters who are victimized by bullying shows manifest signs of psychological distress and adjustment problems such as worry, sadness, or nightmares. Bullying victimization is unfortunately common. Based on the research from Greener in 2015, approximately 30% of youngsters are bullied during their school years. Kinderman and Bentel says that children may blame themselves for unfavorable events or assume that these reasons have an impact on a variety of circumstances in their life. Research from Greener also shows that being bullied lowers youngsters' self-esteem, making it more difficult for the victims to cope with mocking and bullying from peers. Bullying destroys life and increases the risk of mental illness for those who are bullied. Arsenault and his colleagues proved that bullying, in addition to early mental health problems and confounding factors, has been shown to contribute to youngsters' distress symptoms in studies. Bullying can have a long-term consequence on mental health problems.
Mental health problems can cause poor academic performance. According to the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development (OECD), on average, 66% of students in OECD countries are dissatisfied with their outcome, and 59% are frequently apprehensive about taking a challenging test. Even when they are well prepared, 55% of children are worried about school testing. A research made by BUS in 2021 also found that mental health and academic achievement are linked. Their youngsters with mental health problems may confront numerous challenges not just in their daily life, but also in their academic performance. The youngsters mental health problems not just cause misery and pain, but also harm their academic performance. The youngsters with mental health problems experience a drop in academic achievement. This can lead to frequent exam, low academic performance such as poor results or even grade repetition. Academic-related stress has an impact on the physical and mental health to the youngster, leading to a several of academic difficulties.
The second consequences is depression and suicidal behavior. Depression is one of the common consequences of mental health disability worldwide. Globally, an estimation of 264 million people suffers from depression due to mental health problems. Depression will be associated with sadness, feeling guilt or low self-worth, disturbed sleep or appetite, and so on. People who have depression also have various physical complaints and no obvious physical cause. Besides, suicide is more severe form of the depression as opposed to simply an unhappy. Suicide is a result of a mental health problems and it accounts of 1.5 of all deaths globally. The majority of suicides are caused of psychiatric illness, particularly depression. A study from Australia was investigated the relationship between depression and suicidal behavior. The study found that 364 participants out of 1,051 participants were reported lifetime depression who have suicidal ideation and suicide attempt, and this is common happen among youngsters. The next consequences is eating disorder. Eating disorders are way linked with mental health concerns increment. People who suffer from eating disorder will also demonstrate the presence of other mental health concerns such as insomnia, depression, anxiety, and so on. A research examined at 2,400 individuals and discovered that 94% of those seeking inpatient treatment for an eating disorder also had depression symptoms. Eating disorder has a close relationship with mental health problems. Depression symptoms due to mental health problems can contribute to eating disorder development because individuals with depression and eating disorder share some similar symptoms such as low self-worth, shame, guilt, and so on. Eating disorders include bulimia, anorexia, and binge eating are widespread in youngsters with a rapid risk increment in early adulthood. There are some myths about mental disorder due to mental illness and it can be harmful. People who suffer from mental health illness are up to 5 times more likely to abuse drugs and alcohol because it will let them feel better. However, the addiction will suppress their appetite and make them abstain from eating besides resulting in weight loss.
Hi doctor, my name is Yakai. Now I would like to continue presenting the solutions of mental health problems among youngsters. According to LAVANIA and JIAN, parental support and healthy parenting have been associated with enhanced mental health outcomes and less barriers to get treatment for their children. Teachers and counselors can be sensitive and trained to deal with the youngster mental health difficulties, which can aid in early detection of mental health problems. The onset of adolescence will bring a huge change in the youngster's physical, emotional, and social development. The youngster will be distressed and anxious as a result of the abrupt adjustment. As a result, parents, as the primary caregivers for their children, must always pay close attention and provide adequate care.
The second solution is peer support. Peers also play an increasingly important part in the help-seeking process as young people grow through adolescence. Friends are often the first people to be contacted, and as a result, they play an essential role in the process of getting professional services. In other cases, the youngsters seek assistance from school counselors when their peers are in need. Peer support allows the youngster to connect with each other in order to share their experiences, as well as to seek and offer information, guidance, and emotional support. According to research from Ali and his colleagues in 2015, online peer support could be a powerful tool for reducing stigma and increasing the number of individuals seeking treatment for mental health issues. When working with peers, peer supporters have an empathic understanding and can rely on previous experience. The third solution is school support. Schools are vital for handling the mental health among youngsters. Youngsters who are struggling with school-related issues have been found to be a significant predictor of additional mental health problems that need to be addressed. Schools play a crucial role in educating students on how to manage mental health issues. Thus, teachers, school counselors, and other members of the welfare and pastoral care teams play a critical role in helping students with mental health issues seek the treatment they need. For instance, schools can assist by listening to students and considering their feelings seriously. Schools connected the referral pathway to mental health and community support services in order to solve the adolescent mental health needs. Therefore, schools are a good environment for youngsters to get mental health assistance.
In conclusion, by understanding the causes of mental health issues among youngsters, such as parental divorce, COVID-19 pandemic which cause fear, anxiety, post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, and depressions, bullying, victimizations, the society should take more concern about these issues, as it may drive a series of negative impacts to those who are facing the problems. Predominantly, mental health problems will most likely bring immediate and long-term effects across their lifespan, including poor academic performance, eating disorders, depression, and suicidal behavior like suicide themselves. Thus, parental and teacher, peer, as well as schools should play significant roles in assisting the youth to access the most effective treatment and assistance that they desperately require. Appropriate way must be to the mental health issue victims immediately to avoid further harm and long-term effect across their lifespan.
That's all from our group. Thank you.